Hello, my friends. Welcome to our nutrition boot camp call today. And I'm so freaking excited to chat with you. I'll be real. Like, I've chatted about this before, but sometimes when I go to pick the topic for the nutrition boot camp call, I get I don't really know what to talk about today. Like, I don't really know what we should share about. And today it was one of those, like, I was trying to think of ideas and I had one idea. And I was trying to think of more. Like, what do I think people need more? And it was like, nada, nothing, nope, nilch, like nothing besides this one idea. So apparently this is what you guys need to hear, because I literally had zero other ideas. Okay, so we're gonna rock and we're gonna go with it, and we're gonna go with this one idea that I had, which is weird because I've never chatted about anything like this before. So with a little background story, I've been a coach for 5 years. Okay. I have been a Beachbody lifer for 12 years. I've been around for a long time. Okay. And I have this sweatshirt that says Team Beachbody since 2007. Okay. Guess what? Guess when I first found Beachbody? 2008. 2008. And so it made me like, whoa, like I have been in love with Beachbody for only 1 year shy of creation, right? And there's been a lot of programs that I haven't quite done yet. I have not, I'll be completely honest and transparent, I have not ever done P90X. But that is it. Yep, I think that's it. I literally have tried at least one workout from absolutely every other program, if not done the entire thing. Multiple times, some of which I have done multiple times. I am a lifer. And if you don't know what that means I bleed Beachbody Blue. Okay. I love the workouts. Love them. And yes, Laura, now I have to try at least one P90X. The only thing that I know is like, there's no music, but there's no music in 6 weeks of the work either. And I love 6 weeks of the work. So I'm like, yes, I just need to try one P90X workout. And I've never done original Insanity. Insanity Max 30 is one of my favorite workouts ever. But I've never done an original Insanity workout, which I need to do as well. Actually, I think I really have, but it was like a class versus like Shanti in my face. So anyways, I love Beachbody. So with that said, I've been around a lot of new program launches, releases, all the things. Okay, when a new program came out before I was a coach, it was like, oh, I need that. I'm getting it. You guys, I have so many DVDs. Even still, I don't even have a working DVD player, but for whatever reason, I have held on to these DVDs. Okay, who knows why? I just have. Okay, and we have a new program coming out in a week, and I'm freaking excited about it. And I wanted to chat about, in my 5 years as a coach, 12 years as a lifer, the reasons I have heard and seen people quit before they ever really get started. Michelle said Lift 4 has no music, but Joel is awesome, so it's okay. I need music to work out. Yes, music. There's a lot of workouts that don't have music, and for whatever reason, that's been the only thing holding me back from trying P90X. So I just need to stop using that as an excuse, because there are so many that don't have music. What?
Here the two Miras, and now there's Elena.
Okay, that's fine.
No way, I want.
Okay, I'm talking to my friends, and I'll come fix it in a sec. Thank you for being patient with me. Janeth said, you don't need music in P90X when you have Tony being a goofball. Yeah, he's so awesome. I have done double time and 22-minute hardcore with Tony, and he's awesome. He was the first trainer I met in real life. Let me shut the door. Okay, anyways, with that said though, I wanted to chat today about like, okay, what, for lack of a better word, what excuses have I heard from so many people when there's something new coming out and they're just afraid? They're just afraid is really what it boils down to. And that's the very first thing. That's the very first thing that I have seen from so many people when something new is coming out and they have already decided, I'm not going to try it. And the very first thing is that they have a fear of failing. And just that limiting belief that is in their head of like, why is this going to be any different? I've tried so many things before. why is this going to be the thing that finally does it for me? It's probably not. So I'm just not even going to do it. Right. And it's that fear of, I already know I'm going to fail, so I'm not even going to try. Okay. And I could quote a million things, right? Like, you miss 100% of the shots you don't take, right? Never let the fear of striking out keep you from playing the game, right? Thank you, Cinderella story. But all those things, right? You have already failed. That's the funny part about being afraid of failure. You have already failed if you don't even try, right? Like, you're afraid of failing, so you fail by default because you didn't even try in the first place. Like, can I just slap you across the face? Like, no, okay? Try it. Do not fail before you even try, okay? You gotta try. It could be the thing that does it for you. You never know, right? It could be the thing that is like, oh my gosh, where has this been my whole life? I need this for the rest of forever. And you guys, I had been a Beachbody lifer for years and years and years before I found Insanity Max 30. I loved Turbo. I loved all the things. I bled Chalene. Chalene was my favorite. No one will ever be as good as Chalene. No. Chalene's just best. And then I tried an Insanity Max 30 workout, and I was like, this is everything, okay? And still to this day, don't tell Chalene, but I think it's my favorite workout ever, because I love the feeling, and I know I'm weird, but I love that feeling of getting my butt kicked and having that mental block hit of like, I legit cannot do this anymore. And then busting through that barrier and proving to myself, holy crap, I am amazing. And that like endorphin rush of like, I just did that. I wanted to die. I wanted to quit. I wanted to stop. And I didn't. I kept going. And Insanity Max 30 for me, holy crap, every workout provides me with that hit. Every workout provides me with that, like, I don't think I can. I really don't think I can. Oh my gosh, I did. Holy crap, I'm amazing. Every workout. 6 weeks of the work is next. It's the next closest to that, like, I don't think I can. I don't think I can. Holy crap, I did. I am amazing, right? And yeah, let's see. I want to see what Steph just said. Yeah, I love that Joel is a smart aleck too. Stephanie says, no way, I am so pumped. Okay, I take it back. I was pretty scared to do 6 weeks of the work because I was so sure it was too far beyond my abilities. And we'll get there, because that is another one of the roadblocks that I have heard a million people say. Okay, so, but the very first one, okay, you're afraid to fail, so you don't even try. Guess what? That is failure. Okay? Try. Okay? Just in case you didn't hear me before. Try. Okay? Now, if we're moving on past that, Yoda, the wise Yoda, said, do or do not. There is no try, right? So let's just commit to do it, and to go all in. And I remember reading the book Girl Wash Your Face by Rachel Hollis. Such a good book. And I know she's divorced. That still doesn't change a thing. It's a freaking good book. Okay. So let's just leave that there. And I won't say anything more about it anymore. It's a good book. And it changed my life. And even if her life is a lie and whatever, she changed my life. And it's a freaking good book. With that said though, okay, I remember reading in her book, listening, let's be real, because it was on Audible, where she said, what if just this once I actually stuck to what I said I was going to do? And what if I actually committed? And I had that as my screensaver during 80-Day Obsession. The trainer that's about to come out with her program, Autumn Calabrese, is the same one who came out with 80-Day Obsession, okay? And I was pregnant when 80-Day Obsession launched. And she very deliberately said, this is not for pregnant people. And I'm one of those crazies who's like, yeah, but I'm an awesome pregnant person, so I'm going to do it anyways, even though she said not to. And so I did it. And like come phase 3, I was like, yeah, no, this is not for pregnant people. And I actually like trusted her and believed her, and it's fine. Sometimes I got to learn my own lessons. I don't want to listen to people. It's all right. It's a flaw. It's fine. I'm working on it. Okay. But I wanted to do it. I wanted to do it. And it was at a really hard time in the year where like the hype is over. Like everyone who wanted to do 80-day obsession, they already did it. And the hype is over. And no one wants to do it with me. And the time that I wanted to do it, y'all, it was October, November, December. And I was like, no, I want to do it. Like, I want to do it. And it was at that point where I was like 4 months postpartum with Elila. And I was like, still fluffy, not really making much progress. And I was like, no, like, I want to make more progress than I'm making. So guess what? I don't care that it's October, November, December when most people like holiday treats and all the yay. I'm going to commit to 80-day obsession. I'm going to do this thing. And I, like Yoda said, right? Not do or do not. There is no try. And I was like, I am doing this thing. And there wasn't really any hype. There wasn't really any cheering squad. There was no one doing it with me. I think I had a few challengers that started to do it with me, but then they kind of fizzled out. Their like whatever commitment resolve wasn't really there. I didn't really have anybody doing it with me. And guess what? I did it anyway. Because that statement from Rachel Hollis's book, what if just this once I actually stick to what I said I was going to do, I made that my screensaver. And all it said was, what if just this once, ... That's all it said. I made it in Word Swag. It's a free app, super fabulous. Make a lot of things there. And what if just this once? Okay. And I committed. I am going to do this. And I made my hype and my fanfare my social media account. And I told all my followers, like, you guys, I'm doing this thing. Today is day 1. It was hard, but I'm going to do it. I'm going to stick to my nutrition 100% during the holidays. I was living with my in-laws, you guys, at this time. I legit don't know how I did it for 80 days. And I did it. My daughter went to the hospital with a fractured skull from a mom fail. That's the story for another day. And I was in the hospital with her overnight, still did my workout that night. I was freaking tired emotionally and physically. I still did my workout that night as soon as we got discharged from the hospital and all things. I can see that I'm missing a whole bunch of things in the chat, but my squirrel brain will get distracted. So I'll go look back and look at those in a second. Okay. So what if just this once? Okay. What if just this once I actually committed to what I said I was going to do? And give yourself permission to really go for it, even if there's no fanfare. Okay. Okay. Now that I finished that thought, I will read the things in the chat. Let's see. Laura said, yes, I feel that way about the work, but I was scared as heck to do 30-day breakaway and did that, laugh out loud. Yeah. And she slayed 30-day breakaway. Her transformation was crazy. Jordan said, that book totally changed my life. Yeah. Girl Wash Your Face is seriously so good. Jordan said, still have that quote as my screensaver. It motivates me on days when the struggle is real. Totally agree. Michelle said, I have to admit I let fear sometimes stop me from working out during this pregnancy, terrified from when the fatigue comes down and I work out. Yes. Well, and really, Michelle, like I'm not a doctor, and that's the one thing that I got to drive home, and you got to do your best, your body. You know what is best for you and your body. I know for me, when Elise, the trainer that came out with the pregnancy workouts, when she talks about how like the research has changed and that pregnant women really aren't as fragile as we make them out to be, that resonates more true to me and my body. But I know that every pregnant person is different, and there are some people who are high risk. There are some people who really struggle to get pregnant, and it's just not worth it. Like, it is just not worth it. And again, I'm not a doctor, but I know for me personally, I am not a dainty flower when I'm pregnant. I'm not. I'm a badass woman. I'm sorry I just said that, but I am, okay? I am a badass woman when I am pregnant, and I am freaking growing a human, and I am not going to let anyone tell me otherwise. And that is how I feel when I'm pregnant. And So yeah, I just love that part of Elise where she essentially says that you are just incredible. So anyways, sorry, that was a random tangent, but yeah, seriously, I get on my soapbox when I'm pregnant and people tell me I'm dainty. But again, that's not saying anything wrong with people who are being careful. Let's see. Fear is my homeboy, changed my life too, because I always allowed fear to rule me and stop me. Totally agree, Jordan. That is a game changer. Yes, Jeanette said word swag. That is the name of the app. Laura said, Bren, you know, that's when I decided to do 80-day obsession because I saw how you were killing it. Yes, 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 yes. Okay. Yes, Michelle. And yes, I know you're high risk. So that's why I'm like, girl, you got to do you and you got to take care of you and your baby. So, but yes, you are still a badass woman, even if you're modifying and incredible. Okay. Okay. What happened? What happened? Okay. All right. Moving on. I have seen so many people. Okay. I'll just use an example. Bar was one of them. That Bar came out and so many people were like, no, 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 no. That is not for me. I will not. And I have so many coaches that are like me, challengers that are like me, that love to get their butt kicked in a workout. And they saw Bar and they were like, no, I'm not going to be a dainty flower doing ballet. No, thank you. And I love that Beachbody had Amwala, the trainer of 6 weeks of the work, try Bar, and he was like freaking out how hard it was. Okay. And there were so many people who didn't even give it a try because they were like, nope, that is not my program. And then they tried it and they were like, no, I love this. This is really great, especially because it's low impact and all the things. I've seen so many people, 30-day breakaway, no, running is not for me. Nope, I will not do it. I will not try it. They try it. Oh my gosh, I wish I had known that I could run like this way back when XYZ. I wish I had Idalis in my ear coaching me at this point in my life, because it would have totally changed XYZ, all the things. Okay, there is a pattern. Do not think you're this beautiful, high and mighty person who knows better than these incredible trainers. It may not have been for you in the past. Try it. Try it. Okay. Give it a real shot. And this is for all programs. Maybe you're still somebody who's like, nope, 30-day breakaway. Nope, never, never, never. That was me. I was terrified when the running program was announced. I was like, oh my ever living gosh, I am not a runner. No, I like running on race day when there's people around me cheering me on. When I'm running a half marathon, I do not train by running. I do not exercise by running ever. Running equals punishment. No, thank you. I loved 30-day breakaway. I loved the runs with Idalis. And I know several coaches on here that and challengers alike that felt the same exact way. Okay, so try it. Try it. Try it. Okay, there is a sneak peek. It's not a sample workout. It's like a close look or something like that of 9-week Control Freak up on Beachbody On Demand right now. It's not a sample workout because there's a lot of equipment that is required for 9-week Control Freak. But if you're interested, I think it's called First Look. Is what they called it. But it's Autumn walking you through everything. And I'll be real, I haven't watched it yet. It's on my to-do list before the day ends, but I'm very excited to watch it, to see all the things. And it goes live next Monday for people who are coaches. If you are watching this and you're not a coach, whether you're a discount coach or a coach because you want to help other people, help them live healthy and fulfilling lives, then it comes out. Ooh, I don't even know off the top of my head. I think it comes out, if someone knows in the chat, type it up. But I think it's the 21st, if I'm not mistaken. It's normally 2 weeks after coaches are able to get it. So that allows you, yes, Breezy said the 21st, perfect. So that allows you to hopefully have time for shipping and all the things to get it before we start. And if you're watching this, if you're a part of my team, if you're in my Beachbody umbrella somewhere, we're starting January 4th, okay? So if you want to do it with us, January 4th is our go time, okay? And I would love, 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 love to have you join us. We're going to have a specific thread for all the people doing it together on Facebook Messenger. We're going to have a specific group on BOD groups that is specific for 9-week control freak. You can invite your friends, you can invite your family members, you can invite your spouse, you can invite all the people who want to do it with you, because we're going to blow 2021 up. Okay? Okay, cool, great. So go watch the first look so that you can know what to expect. And I know you need the B-lines resistance bands. I know you need a step. I know you need a ball, and I know you need dumbbells, okay? So, and I know in the kits, they're going to make the resistance bands part of it. They're going to make a ball a part of the kit, but they're going to make the step as an add-on, because a lot of coaches like me already have a step because of Transform 20, if you were around when Transform 20 came out. And they'll also make, dumbbells won't be included. They never have been, probably never will be. So hello COVID life, like if you don't already have the dumbbells you need or want, order them now so that you have them come January 4th so you can be ready to slay with us. Yes? Cool. Okay. So don't discredit it before you even try it. Give it a try. Okay. All right. Third thing that stops people before they even want to get started is something that my girl Stephanie alluded to earlier. I'm not enough, right? I'm not fit enough. I'm not strong enough. I'm not tough enough. I'm not bad A enough, whatever, to do that program. Okay. One of my favorite transformation stories I have ever seen, it was somebody who was announced as one of the $100,000 winners at the Beachbody Challenge thing over the summer. I don't even know which summer it was. It was a long time ago. But they talked about how Insanity was the program that did it for them. And they, when they started, were not even fit enough to finish the warm-up. They weren't even fit enough to finish the warm-up. And when he started, he would just work as hard as he could until he was very, very, very overweight, like morbidly obese, overweight. He would just push himself as hard as he could for as long as he could. And then when he felt that, like, I legit am probably going to die if I keep going, he just stopped. And he just gave himself the grace that, you know what, I only worked out for 3 minutes today, but it's more than I did yesterday. And it's more than I did a week ago. And it's more than I did a month ago. And that story has really stuck with me because clearly he kept showing up. He kept showing up. And eventually he obviously was able to finish the warm-up. And not only the warm-up, he was able to finish the whole program. And so if there is something that's on your heart that's like, no, I really want to try that program, but it scares me because of how intense it is. Or maybe it is too intense. All right. Get through the warm-up. Do the first 3 minutes. Push yourself as long and as hard as you can and work up the strength to be able to complete it. And give yourself grace to, you know what? I'm going to do this one day. I really am. And then that's a non-scale victory, right? That's not just a, oh, I have this certain number on the scale, or I fit into these pants, or I XYZ, whatever. It's like, no, I did that workout and I finished it. And that feeling is incredible. Laura said in the chat, also they said on a call the other week, the Beachbody steps were not in abundance, so you can always get one somewhere else. Yes. So yeah, you can get one on Amazon if you can't get a step from Beachbody. That is great. Great. Thank you for remembering to share that, Laura. So I'm not blank enough. Just get started. Just do your best. Okay. Okay. The fourth reason that I hear people share all the time is just lack of discipline. Their habits that they currently have in place are not what they need to be to stick with something. And this is more for people who don't even want to work out, period. Or it's something like 80-day obsession where it's like, I can't commit to something for that long. That's a really long time, right? Like that's a really long time. I don't think I can do it. This program is 9 weeks, you guys. 9 weeks, it's more than 2 months. It's like 2 months and a week. 9 weeks is kind of a long time. And I love that they made it 9 weeks because most Beachbody programs are 4 to 6. And I think 9 weeks, that's a real commitment. It really is. And when you're able to stick to something for that long, you really do change your life. You really do create new habits. You really do create discipline in yourself that you didn't even know existed, right? And it's, again, that same concept, just get through the warm up, but in a different light. Just get through one day. Literally, when I was doing 80-day obsession, it was one of those things that it was like, you know what, today was day 1 out of 80. And when I thought about that too much, when I was like, oh my gosh, I still have 79 days to go of being 100% spot on. And really it's more than that, because there's no workouts on the weekends after the second week. So it's really like 2.5 months. They just don't count it because Sunday's a rest day. So I still have like, right? And when I allowed myself to think about that, it just became too heavy. It became too overwhelming. It became too like, I don't think I can. I should just quit now. I'm just going to throw in the towel. I'm just not even going to do it. I'm just whatever. Right. And that takes me back to number 1, right? Like I fear failing before I even get started. Right. So just focus on today. Yes, this is a 9-week program, but I can't live 9 weeks in one day. All I can do is today. I can stick to my nutrition today. I can push play on my workout today. Period. That's it. That's all. And tomorrow, I'll do it again. I'll wake up. I'll do my workout. I'll commit to my nutrition. I'll drink my water. Great. And I will just take my life one day at a time. One day at a time. And the time's going to pass anyways. And you're either going to build great habits and amazing discipline, or you're going to build crappy habits and your discipline is going to go out the window, right? And you're going to instead be passing the 9 weeks with some Netflix and popcorn instead of some dumbbells and a step and some vegetables and water, right? Or whatever. Yes. And then Jeanette said, but then you get to the last 10 days and you say, how is this almost over? Yes, exactly. And then you're like, holy cazoli, the time passed anyways. And I'm awesome. Are you kidding me? We're on the last week of 6 weeks of the work. And I'm like, how has it already been 6 weeks? That is a real thing. That really is a real thing. So seriously, one day at a time, and celebrate each success. And whatever it is, that discipline that you don't have right now, the habits that you need to stick to, reward yourself. Have small wins all along the way. And don't reward yourself with food, right? Like there's this quote that I saw a million years ago that I loved. Don't reward yourself with food. You're not a dog, right? But reward yourself somehow. If pushing play on all your workouts is a struggle for you, okay, if you do it in a week, then treat yourself to something. Go get a manicure, buy yourself a new pair of shoes or a new pair of pants or a new workout shirt, or go to the dollar store and allow yourself to have a fabulous whatever that you want. If money is tight, whatever it is for you. If you're a book nerd like me, buy yourself a new Brene Brown book. That is like my motivation for all the things. I get to buy myself a new book, right? Whatever it is for you, figure it out and make that, okay, when I do this hard thing, when I drink my water, half my weight in ounces every day for 7 days, I get this little reward. Or when I push play on the workout that is scheduled every day, I get this little reward. Or when I stop eating after dinner, at least for me, this is one of my biggest weaknesses. I eat after dinner and it's never because I'm hungry. It's because I'm bored or tired or stressed or procrastinating or something. And I'm like, all my good things go out the window after dinner. And it drives me crazy and I'm still working on it. But okay, if I go 7 days without eating after dinner, if I do dinner and done and find other fun, right, then I get a reward. Jeanette said, yes, same, yes, yes. So whatever that crutch is for you, that's like that, those habits that derail you, figure it out. You know what they are. Figure it out. Find a reward for yourself. Okay. Okay. Last thing that stops people before they really even get started is that lack of why. I don't even know why. Why am I doing this? Why am I pushing so hard? Why am I going to commit to this? Why? right? Why? And I really think that has to be a personal choice. And for me, I have a lot of whys, and I don't think you only have to have one. I think there's a lot of reasons, right? Like my why for a long time was I want to get down to my pre-pregnancy weight as fast as I can while giving myself grace, right? But okay, now I accomplished that. Okay, now what's my why? Why am I going to continue showing up? What's my new why? Why do I want this? Well, because I want to feel amazing, because I know I feel good when I fuel myself well. I know, okay? I know for me personally that obesity and heart disease and health failure all across the board runs in my family. It killed my grandma when I was like 4. She died of a heart attack. My dad's already survived 3 heart attacks, and obesity runs very rampant in my family. If I don't be careful, I look at a brownie and I gain 4 pounds, and it's freaking annoying. But that's just life. That's just the way it is for me and my family and my blood, and it's awesome. So that's another one of my whys. I want to be here for my kids. I love my father dearly, but I don't want to be in a nursing home when I'm 54 like he is. I don't want to need knee surgery when I'm in my 50s. I don't want to need all these different whatever XYZ because I'm not taking care of myself now. And my body is just slowly deteriorating slowly, and every year just getting worse and worse and harder, right? Like, and I know it's the concept of like financial freedom, right? Like you don't start saving for retirement when you're 80. You start now when you're young and when you're very first starting your family, so that when you are 80, you have a comfortable plan for retiring. And the exact same thing is true of your health. You can't start taking care of your health the moment you have a heart attack. It's too late, right? You have to start now. Now matters. And that motivates me to do my crap every day, to work out, to eat healthy, to drink my water, to not drink soda. It's been over 10 years since I've had a drop of soda, and whatever, all those things, because I know I want to be here for my family when I'm 50. When I'm 60. I want to be that 60, 70-year-old who still goes skiing and who still plays soccer on the beach. Yeah, I'll be a little slower, and that's fine, and I'll give myself a little grace for that, but I still want to be able to play. I want to be that grandma who goes down the slide at the pool and isn't ashamed of her body and who is too self-conscious to get in a swimming suit and swim with my children. I don't want to be that person. I want to play. I want to play. I want to play. I want to play. And I know that that starts with the things like working out and drinking my water and eating healthy food, fruits and vegetables and all the things. But that's me. That's my why. Okay. And that gets me showing up. So if you don't know why, if you don't know why you're here, if you don't know why it's important for you to work out and eat healthy and all the things, whatever, figure it out. What will help you show up on the days you don't want to? And it's interesting to me. I was not planning on saying this, but I love the body positivity movement. And I love all the talk about like loving yourself for who you are, where you are. And I 1,000,000% agree with that. I did a podcast all about loving your mom bod. And it talked about me as I progressed in my postpartum journey, looking at myself in the mirror and genuinely, like literally, holy cazoli, mama, you're incredible. Your body is awesome. And there was still 30 pounds to lose, even in those moments where I was so proud of myself. And you can have both. If you're someone who struggles with, you know what, I'm really not where I want to be in my goals, that doesn't mean you can't love yourself still. You can have both. You can love yourself where you are while also recognizing that there's room for improvement, right? It's like if you have 3 kids and you decide you want another, it's not oh my gosh, you're a terrible mom. Are you kidding me? What you have isn't good enough. You need another, right? Like, no, like I love what I have. And I recognize that there's more good that I can do. There's more that I can bless my family, whatever, right? Just because you have a desire to change your body does not mean you're not grateful for where it is right now. It means that you love it enough to want to continue improving for it. And that's awesome. That is seriously awesome. Jeanette said in the chat, having a new habit like drinking tea, taking a bath, reading a book, going to bed early. Yes, especially like, yes, I think she's referring to the dinner and done thing, like creating a new habit instead of eating whatever. All right, and this is gonna be my time where I drink tea or take a bath or read a book or go to bed earlier. Yes. And one of the things that I had never even thought of, it was so simple that it was like, oh my gosh. I'm reading the book, You Can Drop It by Alana, the creator of To Be Mindset. And she talked about how she knew that hanging out in the kitchen or in the like living room area, which was just right off the kitchen, that it would derail her from her goals. So she asked her husband, like, hey, can we actually do our nightly routine upstairs away from the kitchen? And that really helped her to stick to her goals. And after I read that, I was like, all right, Blake, like I want to implement that. Like, I'm not going to go downstairs anymore. Like after we get the kids to bed, because the way our house is laid out, all of our bedrooms are upstairs, and then our kitchen and family room, dining room, and living room are downstairs. That's all there is downstairs. And normally we hang out downstairs. But I know upstairs is my productive place. It's where my office is. It's where my bedroom is. It's where I get ready. It's where I work. It's where the laundry room is. Like upstairs, I'm productive. Downstairs, I get sucked into cooking, cleaning, kitchen, whatever things, right? And so I told him, like, when we go to bed, I'm going to stay up here. And I'm going to leave my book up here, and I'm actually going to read like I want to do at night. And I'm actually going to take a shower the night before instead of like have it be a part of my huge long to-do list tomorrow, right? Or I'm actually going to get in a little bit of extra work at night when the kids go to bed or whatever. And we can still hang out. We can do stuff. Let's just do it upstairs instead of down. And I'll be real, we haven't been perfect with it, but I've noticed it's a lot easier to stick to my dinner and done goal when I don't even go downstairs at all. So that's a little random tip for you, okay? So with all that said, if you are someone who you've heard about 9-week control freak and you're like, you know what, I really think I want to do it, but I'm kind of scared because of XYZ, whatever. I've written a health weight loss goal 1,000,000 times for my New Year's resolution. Why is this time going to be any different? Why should I do it? I'm afraid because Autumn is crazy and her workouts are intense. I don't know if it's for me. What if just this once? Okay. What if just this once? You actually committed to it. You actually stuck to it and it changed your life. Cool. I want to give you permission to try. I want to give you permission to do. And I want to give you permission to succeed because I really believe that you will. So if you're on the recording, I love you. I'm excited to see you in the thread that we're going to do together for all of us doing it together. I'm excited to see you in the group that we're going to do of all of us doing it together. And if you're on live, stay on live. We'll chat. Okay? Bye, recording friends.